I just wanted to do a quick update today. My next and last chemo is tomorrow. Then I wait 4 weeks and start the radiation. They're also going, I went and saw my, okay, here's where the chemo fog comes in because I can't think of her name. I want to say obstetrician, and that is so far from what she is. The cancer doctor, and just a brain fart. I don't. It's been a long few days at work. So I went and saw her yesterday and found out a few things. And so the watery eyes I'm having are actually due to the chemo. Chemo causes the mucous membranes in your body to dry up, so I'm getting dry eyes, which is causing the tearing. So I had to go get eye drops for that, which are helping a little, but I have to put them in so often. It's also causing the dry nose that I have, which I had thought was because I was on Zyrtec for the rash I was getting, the hives. I was on the Zyrtec for like 2 months, and so I thought it was kind of residual from that I just had to deal with and get over it. And it turns out it's the dry mucous membrane. The mucous membranes are drying out in my nose, and that's what's causing the problem. I wake up in the middle of the night, I cannot breathe through my nose at all. It's just all dry and caked up. So she said use a saline nasal spray for that. So I've got that, and I'm starting to use it now. I've only been using it for a few hours. I don't know if it's helping or not, but we'll see. The headaches I've been having, which have been pretty much nonstop, they're not migraines, they're not tension, they're just, it feels like somebody's just pressing on my head. And nothing gets rid of them. I've tried Tylenol, I've tried the sumatriptan that I take for migraines, I've tried caffeine, I've tried no caffeine, I've tried, kind of all different things, and nothing's really working. So I have to monitor my headaches now because it's likely that it's the chemo, but there is a very small possibility that the cancer is metastasizing and going into my brain. So, yippee. Once the chemo is over with, so since my last one is tomorrow, like in another month, if they haven't gone away, they have to go in and do an MRI and make sure there's nothing there. Okay, and then that's really like the biggest one. Oh, see, there goes the nose again. And then I also have to have a bone density scan to make sure that once I start the prescription that I'm going to be on for the next 5 years, or 5 to 10 years, they said, that they have something, I guess it can eat away at calcium, especially for us older people. And so they have to have, a starting point to know where my bone density started and to make sure that my bones are not too small and too worn away that it's going to start anything right away. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. My bones are not, I've always been the large bone, even when I lost all my weight, the bone structure itself didn't really change too much. So although she says that's not really a clue, it's really what your bones are made of, not really how big they are. But I don't know. It kind of all flows through and kind of disseminates as, I have to pick and choose what I'm listening to when I talk to her, because that's where it really is handy to have somebody with you when you go to these things, so that things you miss or don't quite pick up on, they can follow up with, with two of you listening, you can kind of get a better idea of what's really going on. But so that's my update right now, and I'll do another update after the last chemo and let you know what the side effects are of those. I'm hoping it won't be so bad. This last chemo, it was not bad. It seemed like there were less side effects, but the side effects kind of bothered me more, the headaches. You know, I wasn't as tired, it seemed like, but I started getting the headaches more. You know, the itching wasn't so bad, but I was able to control it a bit. The headaches are the things that's what really brought me down on days, was the headaches, just having them all day long. And they're not piercing, screaming headaches. I mean, you know, as a lifetime migraine sufferer, I can tell you days when I've spent in bed just because I can't look at light. I can't, you know, everything is just too painful, too loud, too painful, too everything. And they're nothing like that. It's just, like I said, it feels like somebody's just like squeezing my head. It's just pressure all the way around, and it's not located like a migraine is located, you know, either behind your eyes or just like in one portion. It's just all over, and there's just no getting away from it. And having to wear the tight scarves, and the wig gets tight and painful sometimes, and that just adds to it. You know, once I go home at night and I take it all off, or you know what, I'm home for the weekend, it's a little bit better, but it's still trying, I guess. Okay, so I'll end this now. I will get back to you in about a week and let you know how the symptoms are going on the last chemo. Keep your fingers crossed and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit any of the donate button, any other little buttons you can find. I'm still trying to learn the YouTube thing. So, bye-bye.